Welcome to Split Screen again, my viewers.
Viewer.
Everyone,
There's only one.
yes. But whoever is watching this, I'll have you know that we are thankful you are here. I'm Civvie.
I'm Parker.
And Parker, you have an addiction.
Sure.
I need you to tell me, how long have you been playing this game? How many hours are you in?
You want about hours, or do you want how many years I've been playing this game?
Give me about hours, and then give me hours played. Give me years that you've owned the game, roughly.
All right, so I'm pretty sure I've put about I actually went on the calculator, on the desktop calculator, to figure out about how many hours are in a year, and I think it's like 8,700 and something.
Yeah.
And I'd say I probably have about 10,000 hours in this game.
Jesus tits. You could be a professional something for that time.
I think I have that much hours in it anyway. I could be wrong, but
Oh, over how many years?
10 or 11. I think it's 11.
Yeah. So that'd be what, like 1,000 hours a year? Ish?
Something like that.
I mean, like there'd be years where there was more than that, because that was like your only game for a while, right?
When I was in high school, yeah. It was so long ago. I was in fucking school. It's ridiculous.
It's long ago, but it's not that long ago. It's a matter of scale.
I was in grade 9 when I got this game, dude.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. What the fuck's this?
All right.
Anyway.
So we've got you running a dungeon right now, right?
I'm running a raid, quote unquote.
All right.
Doing the looking for raid thing that they came out with like 2 expansions ago.
So now that you know how long Parker's been playing, I'm just going to ask him some basic questions. I, Civvie, have only played maybe 150 hours tops of WoW, and most of it was using the Dungeon Finder tool, because I came in like after that. So I pretty much just sat in the main town and don't know anything about the game. Other than click find dungeon, get blues, question mark, do that again. Which is a totally legit way to play the game. Oh, no. Me and Parker leveled a guy, leveled 2 guys in PvP once. That was kind of funny.
Yeah. If only because of the chat experience.
Yeah. So, Parker, what keeps you coming back to World of Warcraft?
It's consistent. That's the main thing anyway. So, there's a lot of games out there that, for whatever reason, they're just kind of garbage. You know? Mostly like any game that comes out these days. Or, you know, games that came out a couple years ago. Or just in general.
Sounds like you're throwing games under the bus.
Yeah, it's kind of the idea.
All right, continue.
Basically what I'm attempting to say is that in a world where there's a lot of bad games, the consistent man is king.
Yes, I can understand that. And it's consistent in a way that like other long-running games are not.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's something to mention that, Alex, if you probably ever got into it, you'd probably still be into it to this day. Well, not now, because you don't have any money, but...
Yeah. Is there some special sauce, or just like they keep updating it, or what keeps you there?
Well, the updates, it's like they kind of like slightly different than PSO for you, right? Where like PSO updates like every week or whatever.
Yeah.
And this game updates like once every 4 or 5 months, but that 4 or 5 months is just like a metric ass ton of content where you can be sitting there and being entertained by what they added for a very long time. Especially if you don't play it like a whole lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Speaking of that, how many times have you actually come back to the game? How many times have you left and then come back? Because that seems to be what people do with World of Warcraft. They're like, well, I played the expansion, I'm max level, okay, see you later. And then they come back for the next expansion. Or forget to unsub, which happens a lot less now, but it used to happen a lot.
I'm just thinking how many times I quit. I think I quit 3 times. I quit at about the start of Cataclysm, the start of about halfway through Pandaria, and then I quit at the middle area of Draenor. And as out of time of recording, this is about 3 or 4 months before the next expansion comes out.
Yeah.
So
what even is next?
Legion.
Oh yes. Sorry, it's tough to keep up with a game that is that old, and that I never had any like vested interest in.
It's understandable. I can definitely respect you're not interested.
Yeah, I think I came too late.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. It is definitely the kind of game you're just... It's in a way, it's sort of like PSO now, because they have a lot of catch-up mechanics in it.
Yeah.
But... What brings me back is just, generally speaking, I have a couple of slight... I don't know, like last couple of times I've been trying to get into the role-playing scene, I guess, because I'm a loser like that.
Wow.
Yeah, World of Warcraft. Bam.
Role-playing. Yeah, I guess I could see that. How into WoW are you? Are you the type of person who would go, say, if BlizzCon was close, would you go? Or are you like, I'll just, maybe watch a stream? Or are you like I don't actually care, just tell me what's new?
Well, like, define close for, BlizzCon.
Close is in, like...
If I lived in the same city?
Like, Seattle.
If I lived in Seattle, and it was in Seattle?
Or if it was in, like, Vancouver. How about that? That's, like, a couple hours away.
Yeah, if it was in Vancouver, I think I'd probably go. I would have at least attempted to go once, but the problem is getting tickets for the fucking event is really hard, so...
Yeah. But I was just judging how deep you are into, like... the blizzardness and the like WoW, like I need to get together with my guildmates.
I see.
Sort of thing.
The thing is like it would never be to like get together with guildmates or anything. I wouldn't even really say it's like being interested in it. It's just like be something to experience, I wouldn't be going. I'll probably only go once unless it was really cool. And I have no idea how those events are. I'm just kind of like, this is pretty brain dead, so.
What, the guild you're doing? Or the...
Yeah, the looking
quest?
For raid is like the easiest mode possible. So everything does like 1/3 of the damage it does on like certain other difficulties. It's a really good thing to actually do a recording too. And if there's anyone who actually plays World of Warcraft, I apologize, I'm not playing my class right.
Are you having fun, though?
This is alright. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
So what keeps WoW fun? For you, personally? This is going to change for person to person, right?
What keeps WoW fun?
What's kept it fun over all these years? I assume that's changed, but let's go with what made it fun, like, right now. Why have you come back?
Right now... Let's mute this out. Sorry, I'm just... Some NPCs yelling at me, so it's...
Confusing?
It's like, when someone's talking and you don't want to talk over them sort of thing? It's kind of like that. Oh, sure, I'll try. Wait, why'd I do that? Damn it. Oh, well, whatever.
I don't know. Why have you done this?
Anyway, so... I feel like I should probably just go... I should go from the beginning instead of going from the end to the beginning.
Okay.
So
we'll do that. What got you in to World of Warcraft.
What got me into World
Start
of Warcraft?
at the very beginning, and then we'll go back.
All right. So, what got me into World of Warcraft to begin with? There was a guy that when I was living in Saskatchewan was playing this game.
Okay.
And he got me interested enough that I wanted to. Sorry, I almost died. I was apparently standing too far away. Anyway, so he was playing basically when the game came out of beta, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I have no idea how this encounter works. He was playing when the game came out, and I played his character once and had fun with it. So I couldn't get it because I couldn't convince my parents to get better internet.
Okay.
And so then when we moved to Kelowna, I got good enough internet to be able to play this fucking game.
All right.
So then I got it, and at first I played on a role-playing realm, and I role-played. That's the reason why I'm basically back in it right now, is because I role-played way back when.
Is that like a constant thing that you just keep coming back for the RP?
Yeah. I mean, I keep trying for it anyway.
Are you more into like watching other people RP, or is it like all about?
At one point, I was definitely into the. Oh no, I'm gonna die again.
Don't die.
I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm dead. Holy shit! Someone actually used a defensive cooldown on me. What the fuck?
Wow. Number one.
Apparently. Anyway. At first I roleplayed. Oh shit. That was interesting. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead, coach. Oh, that makes this easier to talk about instead of just kind of like stuttering constantly. So, at first I definitely did RP. Right now, and the last time I quit, like for a bit there, it was like I got the actual RP mod going so you could see people's story and stuff. And
yeah.
Oh man.
4, 3.
Do they have exciting writing?
1.
It's not like even bad writing. Like honestly speaking, it's all grammatically correct. It's just the subject matter is fucking retarded. So like, we're talking, this is just my opinion for World of Warcraft RP, or just any RP in any video game, MMO video game. You should not RP. Okay, sorry, go on.
As an old RPer, I can say all RP stories are garbage. Continue on.
So yeah, that's what you're saying is true, but just as like I feel like I need to say this: if an established lore character would be able to identify your character off the side of the street, you have made a mistake in making your character. Like, because they're obviously the King of Stormwind can't be like, oh hey, buttfuck3, how's it going, man? Like, he can't do that because the game isn't programmed for that shit. So you should always try to roleplay your character around the fact that you can be well known in your guild circle or whatever, but that you can't be like elevated to being like the commander guy in one of the major events. That doesn't work. Because
come on, man.
You'd be identifiable. You'd be like the poster child of every war thing after that point, and you'd probably already be a lore character, which is the reason why you can't do that. Anyway, so that's the reason why I don't really RP much right now, is because looking at people's RP profiles makes me want to rip my eyes out sometimes, because it's... I know enough lore and enough common sense to know that like it just doesn't work for most of what the people are trying to do. Basically, it ends up being just a lot of Mary Sues, right?
Yeah.
Mary and
Everybody
Gary
can do
Sues.
everything.
Yeah, there's people who don't like writing their characters with actual flaws, other than I kick too much ass. You know, like their characters like big flaw is that their feet smell like ass because they kick so much ass. And I just like having characters that are like somewhat relatable, you know?
Don't be crazy. This is internet RP. Everyone must be the coolest.
Yeah, apparently, when you RP, you must make your character to be the coolest bro ever.
Yeah. So getting back to it.
Yeah, so getting back on topic, since we kind of drifted quite far off there.
You know, RP.
Yeah. Oh no, the boss exploded.
Oh no. So why'd you come back? You started with RP and you kind of come back for RP. Are you back for RP again?
Yeah, I guess, because there's not a whole lot to do right now.
What about other games?
Are
you just out of games?
No, it's like when I sit down and like I don't feel like playing another game because it's just like, well, I'd rather do split screen recordings for it rather than you know,
just sit down and play.
Yeah. For a lot of this shit, and that's just kind of how it goes.
Welcome to my world.
Well, I mean, you have the thing you could technically set up a stream if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But and so could I, but I don't know. It's just something to play that spends the time right now. I didn't mention though that probably after playing the game for about a year, I got into raiding, and I always kind of like giggle a little bit to myself now because at this point in time, raiding is definitely not as hardcore as it used to be.
Well, they want people to play it.
It's not even like wanting people to play it. It's just, I remember when I fucking started this shit. Holy fuck balls. Jesus Christ. Like I had to raid, I raided 4 days a week, like 5 hours a day.
That's too much. That's a job.
It was a fun job though. I had fun doing that. It was kind of like, it's kind of like if split screen became super popular. Like popular enough to actually get paid for. Like I would actually, that's the kind of job it was for me, where I actually enjoyed what I was doing.
Okay.
So to me, it wasn't really a job because other than the fact it was also after school. So, you know, I just liked what I was doing for the most part.
Yeah.
Outside of like doing parts of progression, certain aspects of it were very annoying, but alright, fine, I'll move away from the stupid ball. Leave me alone, game.
So at this point, how deep are you? Like, we know how many hours you're in, but like, I assume you're not playing the same character through all those hours. Like, how many characters do you have? Like, what?
Oh,
how
you know, there's
how deep is like your gear score or whatever they call it now?
Gear score is not very good anymore. Mainly because I haven't been playing for this whole tier. But like, it's just kind of like a thing. I rated hardcore back in Burning Crusade, and I was doing Black Temple stuff. I think the guild I was in was like second best on the server or whatever. Back when I was doing it. And I killed Illidan and first boss of Sunwell before Wrath of Lich King hit. And Wrath of the Lich King is where my guild fell apart. And then I think I stopped doing like serious raids after Ice Crown, which was where the Lich King raid was. Like last Lich King raid. Second last, technically, I guess. Because they came out with like a filler raid between killing Arthas and Cataclysm coming out. But I didn't raid during Cataclysm. Also, what the fuck were we talking about? I forgot.
Where you're at? Like how many characters you're in? Like how deep are you actually?
Well, I mean, are we talking fully leveled characters or just characters because I have my account has the maximum amount of characters on it.
That's a lot of characters, I think. I don't know
50.
how many characters that actually is. That's a lot of characters.
That's because like people will be like, "Hey, I want to like play with me, man. I'm on this server," and I'm like, "I don't have a character on that server. 1 second." I could delete half of those characters most likely.
I mean, like you're the characters you care about.
I think I have
How
like
about those?
10 level 90s, which were relevant in Pandaria, and then I have 3 level 100s. But because I got hacked, 2 of them have absolutely no gear. I also just found out they sold all my paddle pets too, all my ones that could be sold, which kind of sucks. Wow, some bitch just cycloned that. What the fuck, dude?
I don't know, man. So you've got multiple max levels.
Yeah, 3
and
max
then
level
max levels at the time that they were max level.
Yeah, I basically one of every class at level 90, and then I have 3 level 100s: a mage, a death knight, and a warrior.
Great.
Yeah.
So where do you think you're gonna stop? Again, are you just gonna run at a RP and be like, well, I'll see you guys later, or do you plan to go like, I'll go to the DLC or to the next expansion and then quit, or what's your current plan?
So the current plan is probably playing to the expansion, but I'll be real. I want to see where Terra's going with their new ninja class they're coming out with at some point. And if Terra ever catches me, I don't think it will, but if it ever does, I'd probably play Terra over this game because it's slightly more involved. Slightly. Not really actually, but I just like being a little lolly, so you know.
Yeah, you have to be a midget if you want to be a lolly in WoW.
It's not even being a lolly, dude. It's not even the same.
It's not even the same.
It's fucking terrible, dude. Like, come on.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know. Okay?
Being a gnome is not the same as being a lolly, alright, dude?
Wow, dude. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. It's like insulting lollies everywhere. I want you to go to the nearest elementary school and apologize to all the little children.
There's one not far from my house.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But other than that, like, so you're just gonna play up to
I'm just gonna play until I'm bored.
Until you're bored?
That's the idea. I'm gonna play until I'm bored. But the other thing is I'm probably gonna play until at least May, and then I'm gonna be probably playing Terra for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I like RP on Terra, but I have no idea how that scene is even.
That sounds like a dark path.
I like role-playing, or at least looking at role-playing stuff.
I understand. Oh, I understand.
It's the reason why I want you to get that fucking pen and paper game started, but, you know, whatever.
Gotta find enough fucking noobs, man. It's tough. It's tough to find noobs. So, speaking of noobs, tell me, like, the state of WoW currently. Like,
I mean, I'm being
are
quite
there, like,
the
lots
noob.
of dudes still wandering around, or are they, like, shutting down servers?
I don't think they're shutting down servers. I'm playing on a server that's like medium to high pop most of the time, so I don't have that problem of there not being any people. But there are definitely, like, last time I looked, there was a lot of like low to empty servers pretty much, so
So what you're saying is there's room for WoW to grow again.
there is people leaving World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Which is expected because garrisons are garbage. Garrisons.
How do you feel about the whole mini game aspect to the World of Warcraft that's
mean
been slowly creeping in?
The garrison crap? Or
Yeah.
just that's a pile of shit. That is literally just an excuse to not make content. I don't care what other people say about it, but it is literally the worst thing ever.
Yeah, because
you
there's
thought-
no interactivity between those, right?
Well, there's all it is something that can be run on a cell phone. Literally, like I've heard that complaint a lot, where people are being like, Yeah, it can literally be. Whoops, daisy! I almost just blinked right into a group of dudes. Anyway, it's literally like a cell phone thing where like you send people to do things. It reminds me of like those there was like a space game I played, like a browser space game I played before mobile games were a thing, where you just like built things that didn't have any real visual representation or anything. It's just, you know, you just built something for terraforming this planet.
Yeah. There were a bunch of games like that.
I don't remember the name of it. If I ever did, I might try it again, but usually what ended up happening with that one is it was like everything just took forever to make. Because it was trying to nickel and dime you, right?
Yeah.
But like it's bad. Garrisons are terrible. The whole concept was being people wanted player housing, but the thing is when people wanted player housing, they didn't want a garrison. They wanted like a house with like maybe something for professions or something, not like a fucking base. I did not want to have like this giant fucking base, you know?
Yeah, you wanted like a hut to hang out in.
I wanted like a house that you could customize, like put like bookshelves in it and shit. That's it.
Oh, like
maybe
I think Final Fantasy had that.
I don't know. That's basically what I wanted. I didn't want anything really huge. I didn't want a fucking base.
You didn't want to be a commander of a base. You wanted just like, I have a house.
Also,
I'm not a hobo anymore.
That role-playing thing, being the game does not help people who have that sort of ideology. Because, like, it just promotes it by being like, you're a commander. Woo. Oh, balls. Where is that thing jumping to? Okay, behind us. Other tank, please come back.
Nope. It's gone forever.
Yeah, because, like, you're set up as the commander of your garrison. I feel like I want some NPC to be that. Anyway, go on.
Well, I was just thinking that maybe we should let them go.
Yeah, I guess. Unless you have any other really fast, massively important questions.
All right, one more question.
Okay.
What haven't you done that you actually want to do? Is there anything? Is there anything left other than RP?
Not really. Because it's nothing... Because there's nothing, like, to do. I've done PvP. I haven't done PvP, like, to an extremely high level, but, I mean...
But there's nothing real to do?
Yeah, there's nothing in this game that I haven't at least tried.
Well, with that, I think we're good. I think we know everything that's going on at X hours in World of Warcraft. You've done pretty much everything. You're just there to chill out and, you know, just...
I'll say it's got one thing over Warframe that at least if you've done everything in WoW, there's usually something more to do. And it's not like Warframe where we're currently like Mastery rank 12, where we can use everything. And
there's no reason to go higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We can do another Warframe video another time.
That's true.
Let's keep this about WoW.
I don't want to be all like fuck Warframe, but I'm definitely not playing at the moment.
Yeah. You've switched from all other MMOs back to WoW for these reasons. So if you had fun, listen to us chat randomly about mostly WoW. You can always check out our other videos. And if not, then don't check out any of our videos. If you like that.
What the fuck are you here for?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably something about World of Warcraft. Like, oh man, I love World of Warcraft. These guys must have done a cool video.
I don't think so. I mean, it's
Nope,
about some
sorry.
dude. It's literally like the background shit is some dude playing extremely poorly.
Well, you know, it is split screen.
To be honest, I've never played until this time. I've never actually played a ranged class. See, that's something I haven't done. There you go. I haven't ever really played a ranged class doing anything in particular. Oh shit! Everyone died. What's up with that? Oh well, whatever. There's a good end to that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You get
Check
to
us
get,
out if
Yep.
you want to. If you don't, don't. I'm Civvie.
I'm Parker.
And in another X hours, we'll see you. See you later.